Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast, and wow, the mouse sensitivity is different in WarCraft 3 than it is in StarCraft 2. Okay, giving you a WarCraft 3 game between E.G. Grubby versus Empire Majestic here on Twisted Meadows. Here you have Empire Majestic spawning as the blue human player. Meanwhile, we have Grubby spawning as the green orc. So green orc, classic Grubby, and now I believe Grubby will be going for Blade Master first. If I had to do any commentary on this game, which I am currently doing, don't even know why I said that, I think that Grubby will really like these spawning locations, as he will be able to get this Blade Master out and perhaps get some damage onto the Archmage as he tries to do some militia creeping. It is very, very important for the Archmage to do militia creeping on this Goblin Merchant in order to get a very, very high level very quickly. The Archmage scales up very, very well, and dropping level 3 water elementals or even level 2 water elementals is very important. Also getting that very early brilliance aura and that very, very powerful item here. We can now see one peon making its way out, and it will be able to come into the base in just a moment. And as soon as he finds that it is a close spawning location in the counterclockwise direction, that Blade Master, which is probably being trained up right now, will be heading its way over there. So Archmage should be able to come out in just a moment. We should be getting some militia now being called off, using one footman and using some water elementals, and then getting as much damage as possible. I'm expecting Majestic to call these peasants in just a second, and now you can see him drop a water elemental, wait for that cooldown, drop a second water elemental, and oh, in comes the peon already. So that peon was able to get at least some damage, and now the Archmage needs to come down over here and very, very quickly drop a second water elemental in order to try to creep out this location. The Blade Master should be coming out in just a moment. He is going to be coming out, and now here's a critical time. We're going to see Majestic try to creep out this location in a matter of seconds, trying to also make sure that that peon doesn't get any true kills there. Water elemental is trying to battle it back against this rock golem. The Blade Master already on its way over, and now that rock golem very low on hit points already. The Blade Master wants to get that kill steal. Will it be able to? This one peasant wasn't doing anything for a little bit of time, and now Ruined Bracers and Toma Strength +2, the two worst possible items for that Archmage. Archmage may be able to get the level, oh yes, no, not able to get the level 2, as the Blade Master was able to get the kill steal, and now Grubby getting a very, very high level or a lot of experience on his Blade Master already. Currently, I'm about halfway to level 2, and now another peon or another peasant gets taken down. Back over here, the Archmage still at level 1, needs to finish off this Troll Trapper in order to get to level 2. Very important to get to level 2 for that Brilliance Aura, and now that Blade Master may also be close to level 2 as well. Going after a low hit point Footman. The Footman now down to 82 hit points, and now the Blade Master is currently stuck. It is surrounded, however, now he was able to hit the Footman, and he now has, I believe, enough energy for another Wind Walk, which will be very, very critical as well. Getting in front of that Footman, no, unable to get in front of it there, and now that Blade Master just wandering around, perhaps going to get a Wind Walk strike. There we go, 40 bonus damage onto that Archmage. Archmage now down to 295. The Blade Master with very, very fast movement speed, able to now run away, and there should be, yes, a Voodoo Lounge. So Grubby, using those healing salves, should be able to get a very, very a full hit point or a refreshed Blade Master in just a second. Meanwhile, the Archmage, where is that Archmage? Archmage is now over here looking to do some additional creeping as well. He does not have any healing scrolls yet, as it is currently not even being built, only a lumber mill. Back over here, that one grunt is now chasing after that Archmage. Archmage is currently still sitting at level 1, perhaps waiting for nightfall for 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock has already come. He did sell the Rune Bracers, buying a Boots of Speed, and now Grubby needs to buy Boots of Speed of his own in order to catch up with that very, very fast unit. The Footmen were trying to do some creeping away from that hero, as Footmen, when they creep, are able to give that experience back to that hero from a long distance, and now Blade Master quickly sees that there is nothing there. Grunt now trying to give chase once again. Archmage may be able to get some damage onto the burrows or during the tech, so this is going to be very, very critical as well, as the water elementals are going to be able to deal a lot of damage towards those orc burrows. Orc burrows are only, you got to remember, are only heavy armor. They do take full damage from those water elementals, and now going after this orc burrow instead. But the Blade Master and now Grunt's now fighting against these Footmen over here, so it is going to be perhaps a lot of damage being dealt towards this one orc burrow. Orc burrow now already down to 381 hit points, but now being shooed away, as that one Archmage does have those Boots of Speed, able to outrun that Blade Master. Grunts once again going to try to make their way into this base, will not be able to. These the way that this base is designed is so that footmen are able to squeeze through these locations here, but grunts and blade masters and other heroes cannot. I'm still surprised I don't see a vault being placed anywhere on the map. The archmage is relatively low on hit points as the fighting is continuing back over here. Grunts now trying to run away. Blade master maybe to get in some damage, and now blade master getting some critical strikes in onto this group. One low hit point footman will get taken down in just a moment, but we already see what another archmage trying to battle it back over here, trying to deal some damage towards this one lower hit point orc burrow, and now in between a very large army between a couple of grunts and an orc burrows there, taking some damage. The archmage being forced to pull back once again, and now that blade master, is it at level, no, not at level 3 yet, able to take down some more peasants and denying the building of that arcane vault, and that is going to be critical. But back over here, once again, Grubby taking a lot of damage on this orc burrow. There are currently 3 peons trying to repair it. Water elemental has been taken down, and now with the shadow hunter being trained, the archmage doesn't want to stay anywhere nearby. He's just trying to stay in here as long as he possibly can, perhaps to try to delay the tech, as buildings that are currently built or in the process of being built have light armor. So water elementals are able to deal a lot of damage, and now that arcane vault once again being replaced down. The Blade Master once again using another wind walk after a healing sab, may be able to get some more damage, and now going after those peons once again, the peasants. The peasants taking a lot of damage. Militia quickly getting taken down, now trying to run away, very low on hit points, and now is currently stuck back over there, unable to wind walk through, and now able to wind walk back over here, perhaps get some damage onto that archmage. Archmage now down to 222 hit points. The Blade Master has to be careful, down to 130, I believe. A healing salve plus a wind walk. No wind walk used at all, as perhaps the Shadow Hunter will buy some clarity potions and some love to give to that Blade Master once again. Blade Master at this time most likely will just continue up the pressure while the Shadow Hunter tries to level up. So the level 2 Shadow Hunter, the Blade Master now once again just rejoining, doesn't want to steal any of the experience away from that Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter wants to get to level 2 for Hex and Healing Wave, and now that Blade Master using that Clarity Potion will be able to wind walk some more and perhaps get some more damage. The Mountain King is out, Arcane Sanctum is in play, and breaking wind walk to get a little bit of damage onto that Archmage. But the key thing to remember there is he also broke the healing scroll. So by breaking the healing scroll, he was able to effectively force him to lose 100 minerals, 100 gold in that fight. As that priest now tries to run away, you can see the Shadow Hunter continuing to creep by himself. Ring of Protection +2 most likely will be sold, as that Blade Master just wandering around and trying to deny any serious experience onto that Archmage. He does not want to fight a very high level Archmage at all. Blade Master now sitting still at 2, almost level 3. Perhaps we'll be able to get some damage onto those priests instead. And now going after very low hit point priest, a very easy target. We may get a Stormbolt, Dust of Appearance bolt onto Grubby's Blade Master. Blade Master now will be forced to run away. Now going after the priest once again, using a speed scroll to run away. And while the Mountain King perhaps on cooldown for that Stormbolt, unable to do anything at all. Grubby Shadow Hunter now at level 2, and we can see the Archmage still at level 2. Mountain King now picking up a Circlet of Nobility, unable to get any real serious kill steals there. And now the Shadow Hunter may try to creep out this Troll Warlord camp, getting level 3 to the Blade Master as well. So the Blade Master, perhaps is he going to use a wind walk, buy some Scrolls of Healing and a Potion of Invulnerability. I don't see any Spirit Walkers yet. We do have the Spirit Walker, down over here. And one Spirit Walker getting the Adept training, and now going for Raiders. So it is going to be one Bestiary, one Spirit Lodge. So it is going to be Raiders and Spirit Walkers in order to combat the slow and those footmen over there. You can see once again the Raiders now coming in over here, level 2 on that Shadow Hunter, level 2 still on this Blade Master. Blade Master not leveling up all too much, as we are now 10 minutes into this game, or 9.5 minutes into this game. Blade Master still wandering around, looking to see what damage or what experience he can deny. Archmage still level 2. Mountain King finally at level 2 as well. Shadow Hunter may get to level 3, and if he does get to level 3, level 2 Hex will be very difficult to deal with. And now, the Shadow Hunter deciding to try finally pull in these creeps, high level creeps over here at the Goblin Merchant Shop. Level 3 on this Blade Master. Very definite future. Back over here, we can see the Archmage now going to be getting the level 3 as well. So both sides deciding to creep most likely level 2 water elementals, and combined with level 2 wind walk on that Blade Master, Shadow Hunter may get to level 3. I'm not 100% sure. If the Blade Master moved away, he would definitely get to level 3, but it doesn't look like the Shadow Hunter will get to level 3 in this particular instance. Oh, there was one. Okay, I was wrong by 9 experience. Okay, so sue me. Archmage going to drop another water elemental over here and now perhaps try to creep out this red camp. There are a lot of Ogre Magi, but there are Spellbreakers as well, so that Bloodlust and that Inner Fire may get stolen. But there's only one Spellbreaker so far, so now picking up what was the item? A Potion of Full Invulnerability, so 15-second invulnerability, very, very important on that Mountain King. And now with a level 3 Mountain King and a level 3 Archmage, this is going to become a very, very difficult battle to predict who will win, as we have a level 3 Blade Master and a level 3 Shadow Hunter as well. The Blade Master, however, catching one of those Spellbreakers in transition. The Spellbreaker should perhaps turn around, try to get some feedback damage onto that Blade Master, does not do so. And the Spellbreaker gets taken down. Back here, we now see the Raiders and even Peons coming in to join in on that fight. If you wonder why Peons are joining in on this fight, the Peons are there to absorb damage with Spirit Link. Most likely, Majestic will not try to focus fire on those Peons, as those Peons are just have a very, very large amount of hit points. Oh, Speed Scroll now being used, getting a quick bolt on that unit, 225 damage. Bolt, so very, very easy experience there for that Mountain King. And now we also see what more Militia being called over as well. Arcane Vault being rebuilt. Archmage now sitting at level 3, and now more creeping coming in from Grubby. Grubby sitting at level 3 still. Perhaps he wants the gold, or he wants the items on his units. Where is that Blade Master? Blade Master sitting over here. He does have a Talisman of Evasion and the Boots of Quel'Thalas, so that is a very, very nice item. Essentially a Claws of Attack +6 and almost +2 armor and faster movement speed or attack speed. In comes a nice clap as well, and a large amount of damage on a surround. We can see that the sorcerers are casting slow and getting a lot of damage, perhaps trying to take down that Kodo Beast. The Kodo Beast is getting a healing wave, and now they are going after those water elementals, and more healing waves coming in slow across so many of these units, and those Spirit Walkers are not disenchanting. For some reason, not disenchanting at that time. The Kodo Beast finally getting taken down, allowing that Spellbreaker to come back out. Sorceresses are still taking a large amount of damage. There's that disenchant, more slow being recast once again. A Troll Berserker is now in the belly of that Kodo Beast. That Kodo Beast may get taken down. Is the Mountain King and the Storm Bolted? No, not enough energy, trying to take it down, and now battling it out, both sides losing a lot of units, but it seems like Grubby is still a little bit ahead, as that Water Elemental unable to get enough damage onto that Kodo, and then especially after another healing wave. So more healing coming in from Grubby, and this War of Attrition is slowly going in favor of Grubby. Grubby now getting another Potion of Invulnerability down, able to deal more damage, and now the Archmage, which was very low on hit points, perhaps will be able to get damage onto that Grubby. No, unable to get a Storm Bolt onto that low hit point Raider, and Grubby really lucking out in that fight. Grubby now sitting at 58 over 60, Majestic sitting at 36 over 60. Majestic losing a lot of his army in that fight. He is mining off of one base still with no upkeep. No one has really set up any expansion so far, and I'm wondering if they will even try to set up an expansion anytime soon. And the only place to set up an expansion right now is this location here, or this location, as the other locations still have creeps guarding them. We can see what Mountain King and the Archmage perhaps going to try to clear out this location here. There are 3 sorceresses, no priests being trained at all. This one Ogre Magi quickly getting taken down. A Ring of Protection +3, not very useful. And now you can see the Mountain King. Oh, he is now level 4 and now running away. Priest now joining in, and that invisible Mountain King will perhaps just sell his Ring of Protection +3 and perhaps buy a better item. Back over here, Archmage now at level 4 as well, getting level 2 Brilliance Aura, most likely. Is it? No, oh, still only level 1. It should be level 2 at some point. Yeah, there we go. Level 2 Brilliance Aura, but Grubby just being much more efficient. It looks like Grubby about to get to level 5 on his Blade Master, as that Mountain King is still invisible and walking around. He does have a Staff of Teleportation, but it is revealed by Grubby that the Mountain King is currently sitting over here because he does have Sentry Wards. So the Sentry Wards were used, and who has them? The Sentry Wards. I'm not sure if I even saw a Witch Doctor or if that was an item. Grubby now just full on items now as that Shadow Hunter picking up another tome there, Tome of Intelligence. Mountain King was trying to get some damage, and wow, all the Orc Burrow just full of peons there as that Mountain King doesn't want to reveal himself. The invisibility still has a little bit of time left as this one peon will get taken down. Surprised that there is not a town hall here just quite yet. As Spellbreakers once again joining in on that army, there is a sentry ward here as well. So this Mountain King may actually be revealed. And oh, there's the Hex revealing him. And that is maybe game right there. The Mountain King doing a clap and now using a Stormbolt. But he is in trouble. No Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. And down he goes. So a sentry ward catching sight of that Mountain King right there. Perfect location. That Witch Doctor definitely worth his weight, allowing for the sniping of that Mountain King. Spellbreakers now have to do it alone with only an Archmage left. The Mountain King most likely will be resurrected off of the Altar of Kings. Is he being resurrected at this time? Yes, he is being resurrected, but that is going to be a very long time, especially as that Shadow Hunter may get to level 5, or that Blade Master may get to level 5. More Sentry Wards being placed down by Grubby, and I really like the use of Sentry Wards by Grubby. Currently level 5 on that Blade Master. Shadow Hunter now creeping solo, so he may get to level 5 as well. Especially with that Gem of Health, he is going to have a large amount of hit points, almost 1,000 hit points at this stage. And now also a Tome of Agility should be picked up by that Blade Master, +1 damage. Better critical strikes. Archmage now sitting at level 4 is going to get to level 5 as well, and now getting True Shot auras, so those Spellbreakers are going to be dealing more damage as well. But in comes that Squirrel, already using that Squirrel Town portal there, making sure that he doesn't lose any of his units, losing one priest, and that is all. Grubby will be able to finish off this expansion, this creep camp here, and perhaps even buy a Goblin Zeppelin if he decides to. Gold mines are nearly mined out 25. You mine about 600 gold a minute, so we have enough about 4 minutes of play before the mines run out in both bases. 27:30 over here. More creeping still taking place. I'm a little curious as to why Grubby still wants to creep, as he can't gain experience on his heroes. His heroes are already at level 5. Back at this shop over here, both an Invisible Archmage and a Blade Master, and both buying at the shop at the same time. And oh, the trolled Witch Doctor does see that there is currently an Archmage here. The Shadow Hunter may be able to come over, perhaps get off a Hex. And if he's able to get off a Hex, this Archmage may get taken down. The Archmage now does have a Tome of Retraining, so now using that Tome of Retraining and now trying to get into the backside or get inside his base. And now that he is retrained, Blizzard is going to become a very dominating factor in this game, especially with Thunderclap. Clap in order to slow down the units, making sure that they take more damage from that Blizzard, 50 damage per shard or per round of Blizzard. And then the Thunderclap slowing down those units and also dealing, I believe, 110 damage? I don't have that tooltip, and it's been a while since I played WarCraft 3. Back over here, there still is one Troll Trapper. Mountain King may try to come in. If he takes some damage, though, that's going to be a waste of a Clarity Potion. Nope, finally taking some damage, but already near or maximum on energy anyways, or on mana anyways. Archmage is now still sitting at level 5. No real way to reveal this Blade Master except for a Goblin Flying Machine. And I don't see a workshop or even a blacksmith anywhere in play in the human base at all. Archmage now making its way off to the north. Spirit Link, and now Grubby, it looks like he is prepared to engage and do a battle over here. We do have Spellbreakers, so the Spellbreakers will be able to steal some of that Spirit Link as well. Mountain King is invisible, but there is currently, quickly breaking and now going to Stormbolt, getting a clap. Yeah, there's that clap that we were talking about. Dealing a lot of damage back and forth. The Mountain King does have a Potion of Mana, and now in comes a Hex, so that Blizzard pretty much neutralized by a Hex. Another Thunderclap, another Hex, another heal trying to be used, unable to do so, and I believe Grubby is going to take this game. Majestic will be forced to say GG. There you go. So Grubby, the all-powerful, all-knowing Orc player that he is, quickly on top of Hex, making sure to use Hex. Also, the real winner in that fight, I believe, was the Witch Doctors. That Witch Doctor with multiple Sentry Wards, catching that Mountain King off at level 4. and also revealing that Mountain King before it was able to thunderclap, and that changed the game completely. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Grubby and Majestic here on Twisted Meadows.